I grew up playing lacrosse. It was the sport that I played pretty much 24/7 from the time I began. I have two older brothers and they played lacrosse. It was the first time in my life where I felt like I was better than them at something. And so I loved it from the first time I picked it up. And growing up, I met all my best friends and kind of jumped on the club circuit then, which was a blast. But I originally committed to the University of Delaware my sophomore year. And back then, lacrosse recruiting was done very young. And then after a few years, I always kind of had a hunch that I wanted to go to Syracuse. I ended up visiting, committing there, and then that spiraled into Syracuse, then Georgetown, and now the PLL. I was pretty blessed to start my freshman year, which I didn't expect to happen. I remember actually I sat in my locker before our first game, closed my eyes and just kind of like thought about my whole process from picking up my stick when I was in first grade to now suiting up to play the Division I lacrosse game on ESPN. And I just kind of reflected on that, and it ended up being probably one of the coolest experiences of my career. I ended up playing on a broken foot for the majority of my freshman year. A huge surgery on my foot. Originally they put it in 6 screws and a plate on the side of my foot. Came back my sophomore year, first week, broke my same foot again, had to get the same surgery, missed the whole year. So like I always felt like there were battles I was battling, but I never really looked at them in a negative light. I was like, great, I get to work even harder to get back to where I was and hopefully work harder to get beyond that. So like my whole goal always was just try to be the best at anything I do. I came back, I played attack, and I thought I had a pretty good year. That's when I realized I was like, I want to play this as long as I can for sure. Like this is so much fun, like I'm playing well. And then at Georgetown last year, it became real. These coaches like Coach Stagnito would call me and say, hey, what's your plan going forward? So when I first started playing in the Premier Lacrosse League, I was kind of enamored by everything because a lot of these guys you grew up watching, like this is a whole different ballgame in the PLL. My number one goal this year is just to win a championship. I didn't win one in college, I didn't win one in high school, and I just want to kind of climb the mountain for once and, you know, win and get there and just be on a team that just wins the whole thing. To me, that would be awesome, and it's something that I've yet to be able to check off my box. Coming to G-Form to me was, you know, being able to start something new and something fresh and really promote a brand that I believe in. G-Form, go next level.